actually a pretty good skill. Lightspeed sword. Fuck! Oh, wait. That's a 34k cost skill that is of that tier, and it's for the staff. Ray Shield, Earth Boost. Not many other boosts that I want right now, so now it's just a matter of, should we get Inferno? Oh, man. I want it so much. Stardust is one I have not heard of, but counter shooting critical moment are what the boss was using against us for that. The problem is we don't really use a gun user, so these skills are, while enticing, not going to be used. I don't think so, but why not? Well, let's think about it. Who would use this? Currently, it'd either be Geppetto with the doll attack of the doll weapon he has, or Rin with her fire. And this, unfortunately, cannot be used as much as I want to, because it just... Unfortunately, the book class is for the mages, and we technically have no one that's been leveled that is a true mage. Right now, we have a repurposed white mage. Which is as terrifying as that sounds, yes. The best way I can describe what Ren currently is that she's Flan who went aggro. Maybe buy the old boost to rerolls. Could. That's a repurposed white mage. Here's the thing. Let me show you Rin right now. Here is Rin. She was intentionally a mage who could heal. That would primarily be a healer if you were to sort of just play the game naturally, I feel. What we did, though, was say, we have her. Let's bump up her light spear attacks. Let's make sure we bump up her intelligence. Bump up that intelligence. Make her have more S gauge. Bump up that intelligence. Give her a skill that bump up her intelligence. Passively. Every single one bumps up passively a certain amount of intelligence. And then give her only light spells, because her ultimate spell is also a light one. Stack into one attribute and pump it up to high heaven. So that way she is, if anything is remotely weak to light magic, she will, honest to God, probably kill them. Unless they're a boss. What's her dump stat? She has none, really. Oh, actually, no, offense. If she ever has to smack someone with anything, she's not going to do anything. She does worse than some of our level 8s. But aside that, she's just good. Sure, quickness and luck could be higher, and her defense is surprisingly mediocre, but I've never seen a mage in an RPG have more defense than any other class. Unless you're playing D&D, in which case there's some French shenanigans you can do. Level 8 have less offense than her. Okay, true, but then again, we took away their weapons. Just saying. Pow, that... Fucking Demon Red Kid, we don't talk about POW anymore. That was a mistake that I acknowledged that I allowed to enter the game. What other min-maxed characters do you have? They're not necessarily as min-maxed. A lot of my other characters, aside from her, are tailored for a class and less of a stat, if I can really phrase that properly. Hyoma, the main character that I have been chosen to really accept as, is fairly min-maxed in that his weapon gives him increased strength and defense. His armor gives defense and strength. This gives them more realize, this gives them more offense, this gives them more quickness to be able to keep up. He's our fastest, tankiest unit. stat-wise alone. Funny enough, in certain situations, Silvernail is actually tankier, despite her having less stuff, just because of some of the skills that she has. Such as, she has a chance to neutralize physical attack damage and a chance to deal double damage. She's just been left behind a bit in terms of numbers. I need to grind her up. But grinding this game is beyond the fucking pain. There's no XP bar. There is no hurt or kill these amount of enemies to gain levels. Enemies don't give experience. There is no experience, at least visible to the player, at all. It's simply every single time a unit takes an action, you gain experience for it. Think Final Fantasy Tactics, in a way. The problem is that they are weighted in one way or another. That attacking a high-level person could give you enough stats to just bump your level up. I'm not sure. I haven't dug into the game enough as I probably would want to. Is there a level cap for stats? We have not found it yet, so I'm not sure. Les Miserables. Wait, that... wasn't that the quest? And then Devil's Power, yeah. This was the quest for something. I can't remember for what. And a rank 40 dispatch. Fuck no. Then there was Olivia's record. Why are suddenly there 3 main quests? Is it musical, I think? It is. But more in terms of the game. I think I remember someone mentioning that this is a quest that gets me something. Let me save real quick and then we're gonna try it. There are 3 main quests. One of them is probably the main one that would actually move the story forward, and I want to avoid that one for the moment. It's Gaizon's mission? Alright. Oh, fuck. We have to go Gaizon with her? Oh, that's asking for a lot. What's the difference between min-max my characters and classes in this game? Classes in this game are very hard to define. When I say classes, understand that I'm generalizing in terms of the role that they play in my team composition. For me, Hyoma is a frontline fighter. That's how I'm always going to use him. He'll be in the forward assault, taking the hits because he can take them, and dishing a fair amount of it back for needing to be healed. And when I say Reina's the white mage, she is a white mage repurposed to be a nuke. For example, where is he? Uru is another one that I would use as a quote-unquote frontline assault / shock trooper. He'll run in guns blazing, punch everything into high hell, but his entire gimmick is technically just spamming his skill. The more he can do this, the more he turns into his own version of a nuke mage. And I guess if I were to say the difference is how broad their toolbox is. A min-max character can do one thing shockingly well. And thanks to the way the game works in its mechanics, if you really truly want min-max, since we don't know the actual cap to anything right here, I would say a min-max character can do one thing well, and everything else would be at its near worst potential. Take Rin, for example. She cannot take a hit. She cannot really do any light spell as good as she does her other ones. She cannot punch good. She cannot land crits reliably. She cannot take turns that quickly. But if she uses light spells that have arcane affinity, she will destroy the world. Whereas, class-wise, I'd say Hyoma's my best in class because I can always rely on him. He's arguably he actually is my highest level. And even with that number padding on him, Even on par with other characters, he was still always the star with the rest because of how well-rounded I made him. That's why I say that for me, min-max is better, but the classes, to just have them as a generalized section for the party, is more reliable. A class can potentially be a min-max, but a min-max character cannot be a class type. Back in Extra 9, I wouldn't. PS2 game here, man. It's not as good as you would think. Actually, wait. I still have a couple of these. That's vague. Okay, so let's science. Real quick. Let's science. I already saved, didn't I? Rin is at 1347 mentality. Intelligence, to use another term. That's me safe stating for science reasons. How much does that do for us? Knowledge from 1347 went to 1364. So that's an increase of 17, I believe. And then here's where the science comes in. Is that a randomized value or a set amount based on some arbitrary combination that I don't know? And yeah, it goes straight to 1364 as well. Again, one more time to be sure. 1364, correct. With our bonuses, we might be seeing an altered increase in value, so it might only be giving us by 5, and thanks to everything else, it's being averaged out to be the actual number it is right now of 17. Correct. It could be something like that. Then what about the Fruit of Avalon? Take note of the mentality at 1364 now. And offense of 168. Defense of 262. Quickness of 368. And luck of 348. Fruit of Avalon just says increases in my total status. So let's see by how much. Quickness went up by like, not much. Is it just me or did everything go up by 10? Yeah, 100 HP, 10 to the others, but mentality again went up by more than that. And that again is probably attributed entirely to these int boosts playing hell with the number values. It probably had a boost to 10 at a raw stat, and everything else was modified afterwards. Can we buy these items? I don't think so. Not that I have seen. Not that we have seen, these things cannot be bought. They've never been found in the shop. The most we find is, especially because, well, like the shop's randomized, is items that can use spells. And they've never gone above the intermediary stage. Like even Nectar doesn't show up that often. What about accessories that boost growth? We've only found one, and we got it as a drop. specifically uncommon in the game? I wouldn't say they're uncommon. They can be bought and they can be farmed. I have not done much farming of them, and it shows. I'm missing a lot of them, and I'm relying on the shop to get me anything that is given to me, which means I'm on the game's balance curve instead of my own that I'm sort of trying to make happen. They are just... they feel uncommon because of how many characters the game expects you to equip. Understand how big the roster is. I'm missing out on at least 5 characters, but currently right here there are 10, and in the other one there are 21. Some of them are tied to story to be unlocked, and other ones are expected by the game that you should keep on curve at all times. For the spontaneous 1v1 fight, or the other spontaneous, or more spontaneously common, they have to be put on the team. They have to be put on the field, and you cannot get rid of them. They're just dead weight. So in that sense, it feels like a lot of items and things are uncommon because of how often you have to spread yourself. Out of curiosity, can I even do this? Probably not. Let me take a jab at mapping this out. Grave is at 449. He has 2 things here that are not really good for us, or at least not fully being utilized. More than a handful of skills that are all good. SP partially consumed and WT decreased at standby. Immune to all adverse conditions. He's more utility than raw damage. Whereas Emily tends to neutralizing water sphere attack damage, so are the other ones, and 1 detrimental skill. So in attribute smut, Grave is actually better because at least none of his are actively making the party worse. Even though I'm still not sure how to guard. Shooting range increase when using gun skill, this is very nice. And increase offense by a large amount, but decrease the attack chance. Which I'm actually not sure, because that wording is iffy. Taking an attack? I'm actually not sure, Demon Eradicate. I really don't know. Some farm might be good on badly translated. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, and I'm assuming this naval secret weapon. My interpretation of this means that she has a large boost in attack, but she has a decreased hit chance. That's what I would normally attribute any sort of status that sort of says, you hit hard, but not often. That probably just means that we have some sort of in-game modifier that says you're probably going to miss more often than you hit. Which means she's going to be effectively a ranged axe user. Alright, thanks for stopping by. Am I used to get stupid, did he? See you next time. I'll throw out and give her a shot in the Gaizon mission. Let me just make sure that I don't have a better gun that I could give her. Which of course I don't. Does anyone else have a better one I can give her? Actually, wait, I'm Brave, right? You still have one. Water Spear, up, and Cane Resistance. She actually benefits from Water Spear stuff, so... I'm gonna let you keep that for the moment, actually. This is technically better. something for offense. And this is the only one that I found so far that is a growth item. Evidence of intense. Haven't seen that on anything else, but 20% loss to overall status, but status and improvement increased. She doesn't need intelligence right now, even though she has, for some reason, very good intelligence. Let's increase her quickness so that way she can actually take turns more often. AoE skills always good to have. Technically, yeah, you are right. Water Sphere would be better entirely because of the increased Water Spear attribute that it gives. That's... Increase my power slightly, so that's going to be a 20 increase instead of the 41 that we're used to. And status enhancement rate raise slightly when advancing. As long as she's whatever the game considers advancing, the rate at her stats going up increases. Oh yeah, it's not 40, 15. Shit. But it is also an S rank. From 590, yeah, 119 and 592. We'll go to 586 and the 86 offense as well. Yeah, she's leveled, so it's not going to be that much of a grind to try and get her to kill guys on. But you see, this would be good for Grave, because it's just nothing but increased spear or dark sphere attacks. But it's a very low tier weapon, rank D as well. I could make her a fist user, I guess. But then when she actually goes to realize it's gonna just be counter, like sort of counter synergy, since she will be forced to use a gun. Gonna try her out. Gonna give her a fair shot. You've been in place a long ass time ago, so let's put her here. If I am going to, then that puts up a good argument for having one of these. I'm gonna say critical moment. Don't mind that time magic preparation, just in case. Olivia's record. I can't do. Okay, so this one is just 45. 45. That's miserables. Let's go. Nothing improves the ego like being called a sub-character. Well, they are. They gotta deal with it now. Oh god, what? And why? So, is His Majesty here? I can't wait to see him. It's a waste of time. Why did you find him, Rin? Don't get mad at me. Emily was so desperate she was almost crying. I couldn't turn her down. What's it about that worthless soldier? Commander? So important. His Majesty is not a worthless soldier. He's the greatest leader and battle expert. Emily's right. We need him to create a new comedy era. To be honest, I don't really want him in my group. He could make a critical mistake and risk our life with his stupidity. We're not looking for him to become one of us. We're arresting him so that we can hand him to the Kishidan. I agree. No, please don't. Since when are you so cold-hearted? Cold-hearted? What do you think we're doing it with Emily? Not only did we kill her, but we're also taking her with us. I appreciate that. But I still can't just give up on him. Captain Hyoma, if I could convince him to surrender, would you let me decide his treatment? What if you couldn't? Then you can do whatever you want with him, sir. Fine, don't forget what you said. Thank you, Captain. I found ya! No! Not you again! How come you can find me every time? How could he live this long with that brain of his? Do you think I'll run away again? Think again. Come out, my new Gaizan army! You trained monsters? That's a surprise. They're so trusting. They'll never betray you. Why does it sound so sad to hear that from him? What do you mean, sad? You should be afraid of me now. Your Majesty, please surrender. Second Lieutenant Kitsukushima, silence, you traitor! You left her and ran away. Hey, Emily, you said you were gonna deal with him, remember? Thank you, sir. Tsukushima, Emily, charge! What are we dealing with here? Come on. Dragons? And I never thought I'd see one of these scaled to high level. What? Oh my god, they're worthless. Actually, wait, what? They got at least one good skill on them. The fuck? Why does he have so much HP? Why do you have 10k?
お前ら下がってろ。頑張ります。厳島意味に出撃するであります。真打ち登場なんて。
Warzel, you're gonna be on mob clearing duty, I think.
これ戦うぞ。加減しねえからな。
This isn't multi, is it? No, single. Alright, make our path.
この野郎。
I didn't actually check his stuff. He does have a counter, shit.
どく気がねえなら蹴散らすぜ。
Didn't mean to do that, but alright.
これ強いぞ。
You either do this in the beginning or you do it after actually you only do it in your turn. It's fun fucking it up. Alright, one down.
私ですね。
Actually not sure if we can reach.
アルティスロット起動。
Okay, yeah, we cannot reach, so get some damage done on him.
端末接続ゲート開放。無差別召喚開始。
It's gonna take a while. Yep, there's the AoE. At least they're bunching up. Awesomely.
おっしゃ任せろ。
So I'm not liking the idea that they might get me in a choke or in a choke point right here. My units are literally not gonna be able to actually advance.
攻撃開始であります。 攻撃開始。
Oh god, her damage is so fucking low!
そこどけよ、お前ら。
I realized this was AoE because I want to just kill the other people. Yeah, his damage is incredibly pathetic. You no longer have red HP, so let me start working on getting rid of these things, because they could potentially be dangerous.
この
Yes. Way too much HP. I hate how I didn't give her anything that was... Oh, Gaia Rave is multi. Alright. I'm gonna trust you on this. I will use Heaven's Door though. Just to be sure that at least some damage is done. The guy's on. Alright, 1 down. 2 down. I'm actually very shocked that they haven't countered yet, or at least tried to. Alright, with this, the dragon will be dead, and it will all be on Gaizon now. And we can actually guilty breaker him! The only thing that will suck right now is if they somehow get him, or if he counters one of them. He'll just ruin so many, or 4 resolve bars. Fuck! Or I don't get full damage. Okay, I don't want to actually kill him good. Oh boy, okay. Please don't kill him. Alright, Sword Chakran, get rid of some of that red bar. That's what I don't want to see. Just start focusing down the red. And then you power her up. Helmet Ren, get rid of some of that red. I'm gonna trust you. My better judgment, I'm gonna trust her to be able to do this on her own. We have plenty of turns left. It was death, I think, not deadly. And hold on, let me get a look at her. Pulled out a big ass gun and just says, "I'm a ship now." Battleship cannon, go. No one joined. She needs to kill it on her own, I think. Don't you fucking... Okay, good. Actually good damage despite 2 misses. She has potential. Retreat! Retreat! I can't let you go. Ah! Captain Yoma, I kept my word and caught His Majesty. Nice. Good work, Emily. Remember the promise, Yoma. Oh God, what have you done to us? Suit yourself. Thank you, sir. Urgh, my fate is to be killed by my own person. I will never kill you, sir. I'm still your loyal subordinate. What? I want you to join Hyoma's army, sir. Please allow me to suggest that it's the best for both of us to work with Hyoma for now. I see. We have to wait for a chance to get back to the fields. I'm General Gaizan, and I give you my support. Show me your gratitude. Finally, we have a truly skilled comedian in our group. You're in charge of Gaizan, okay, Emily? Yes, sir. I'll complete the mission, sir. If you do anything suspicious, I'll destroy both of you right away. What? Don't worry. A rank A in this. Oh, that feels nice. For Holy Royal Robe and Shine Broom. Whatever those are for.